All right. Next up, we are going to have a Netbank representative, Thapelo, who's the Senior Manager, Financial Wellness and Implementation. He's with us in the building today. Can we show some love? Please, energy, 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 energy. Let's put our hands together for Thapelo from Netbank, Senior Manager, Financial Wellness and Implementation. Good to see you, brother. Over to you.
Good day, everyone. Okay, yeah, no, I must say all the pictures that were here, the nerves on the stage is amazing because all of you look awesome, and thank you so much for also making it to this Saturday. This is the second workshop that we are running, and the first one we did it in Davidton, and it has been a success, and we are now here. As my brother has mentioned, my name is Thapelo Tsiu. I'm from Nedbank Financial Wellness, and it is really a pleasure to be here. It is also inspiring to see that there are lots of very brave entrepreneurs who are taking the leap because it's not easy, but it is possible to, start a business. So I'm not going to spend more time really. Other than to say, as a bank, we are really proud to be a bank that believes in building relationships with our clients. And we do so through the bankers that we have. And you may have seen there are stands out there where there are fellow colleagues of ours. And we would like to encourage you during times where you can go out to go and meet them, to be able to engage and understand the offerings that we have so that we can be able to understand the relationship that we can build with you. So the bankers that we have are not just there to open accounts for you or open credit cards for you or do loans for you. They are there to really walk the journey with you. They are there to build a healthy relationship with you, and that is very, very important for you as a small business. There has been learnings as well as a bank that we've had to learn over the years in terms of really trying to penetrate the township economy. So I just want to mention a couple of things. I don't know how much time I have, which I hope that you can take away with you, and I saw some of you have got some notes and something to write with. And this is really to share with you the 7 drivers of cash flow. And the first one to think about, I will go very briefly on them. They are there, you can just go check them. There's actually even much, much more in terms of how your business can grow or can experience inflow, or how is your business bleeding cash flow. And you'll see why this is important. So the first one is your debtors, if you choose in your business to be selling on credit. So that is a very strong driver of cash flow, because then you need to be more stronger to be collecting your cash, right? The second one is your creditors. If, for instance, you happen to have a supplier supplying you with the material and they agree to have extended payment terms with you where you pay them later, right? That is another driver of cash flow that you need to be aware of. And then the third one is your it's your stock if you are trading, as a business. And it does differ, because if you're offering services, it may be a little bit different. But if you're selling stock, how are you making sure that that stock goes as much as possible? And then the other one is what they normally call your gross margin. And this is basically, for an example, you are selling muffins at 7 rands. And the production cost of each muffin is about, say, 5 rands. It means that 2 rands difference, you need to ask yourself, is it enough for me to be able to pay electricity, pay all of the other expenses and stuff? So what you may need to now do is, do you increase your price, or do you check where you are buying your material to see maybe you can go and look for alternative material to buy your flour or oil or something to be able to make those muffins. So very, very important to be cognizant of that. The other one is, it is the operating expenses. And, you know, very important, last session that we had, there's been a lot of calls and emails that I got where, you know, entrepreneurs wanted to meet to ask a couple of things. Then the decision was, do we meet face-to-face or do we meet over Zoom? If we meet face-to-face, it means there's traveling costs. Are you willing to do those kinds of things, to be able to travel, or can you just have a meeting via Teams or via Zoom or so forth? So the other one to think of is the one that I really want to come to is the sales. That is another driver of cash flow that you can actually pay attention to in your business. And that is the one I really want to pay attention to for today, seeing that the theme for today is really marketing your business. So some years ago, I read a book by Simon Sinek titled Start With Why. And there he was talking about the difference between repeat business and loyalty. So very important, if we had enough time, I'll ask somebody in the room as to what do you think the difference is, because I always get very interesting responses to this. So it's self-explanatory what repeat business is. In your business is when people keep giving you repeat business, right? You are having clients coming in and they come again when the stock is finished, they come again to buy from you. The question to ask yourself is, are you satisfied just to get repeat business from your clients, right? Do you think that is enough? And I would like to say to you, it's very important to pay attention as to why your clients keep coming to you, because you can get the surprise of your life where the clients will say, no, I keep coming to you because it's convenient, it's closer to where I live, but I'm telling you, if I can find somebody else who's selling exactly what you're selling or which is much more better, I'm going to go to them, right? So very important then to not just be satisfied with getting repeat business. You need to dig deeper to find out why are your clients your clients. So then when you look at loyalty on the other hand, you've got this client who is loyal to you. It doesn't matter, there can be another person selling exactly what you are selling, even at a cheaper price, but this client is willing to stick with you no matter what, right? So that is then the question to ask yourself, what am I doing to make sure that I build loyal clients as I'm running my business? Those are very tiny things. They don't cost much. It is about really what is it that you're going to do to make sure that your clients are more loyal to you, because there's competition out there. Your clients can just easily go to another competitor. So now the question to ask yourself is, okay, is loyalty still enough, right? When your clients are loyal, what is it that you are going to do to get loyal clients on a regular basis? It means that you're either going to make sure that you deliver on time whatever that you are selling, so that clients can find that, you know what, you are reliable, and I'd rather prefer to come and buy from you. I'm also finishing this book by Nyimpini Mabunda. It's titled Take Charge. And there, what he's talking about there is in his family business, how his dad instilled in them, in their family business, the importance of respecting a customer. So in your business, to what extent are you making sure those are your priorities when you deal with each and every customer that comes in? Those little things, they contribute in the bigger scheme of things when it comes to the drivers of cash flow, when it comes to growing your sales month on month and year on year. So those are the things that can make the client to be able to go and tell their friends and families about what you are selling. So now it is to say, okay, is that enough when the clients are loyal to you, they are coming to you, they are discarding the competition? And the answer is, you know what, you can actually raise the bar even further. So yesterday I was driving in the afternoon after work, and I saw a signboard, and this signboard was basically advertising alcohol, you know. So it's a Friday, and I have my human rights, right? So, but then what happened is that I looked at the message that popped out next to that bottle of that particular beverage there, and it said, you need to push, right? So you're looking at this message, and this message is exactly what I need at that time with all the projects that we are working on. And it is telling me that I need to push. You need to not give up, you know? And then when I take and reflected, I realized to say, this particular brand is trying to teach me something as well. It's trying to say, it stands for what I believe in, right? It believes in what I believe in. And then I feel that I now associate myself with what it stands for. So in the business that you are in, there is repeat business, there is loyalty, but then there is what is it that you are going to do for clients to be able to want to associate themselves with your brand? What is it that you're going to do for your clients to be able to thank themselves for having owned your product, for proudly wearing your product, you know? So very, very important, those components when it comes to that. So another question that I normally used to get as well is to say, okay, what is Nedbank doing for small businesses in terms of finance? I was sitting with another gentleman at the back, really trying to understand his business, and he really tapped on this elephant in the room about funding and everything. So the bank is a commercial bank, and it would be very irresponsible for me to say, absolutely, we are assisting every small business with funding. We need to be able to have a bit of conversation with regard to that, which is why in the beginning, a relationship that you build with your banker is very, very important. The experiences that I have had is a client would come in, they quickly want to open an account, and then they go. I don't really get an understanding of the business. There's no pitching deck of some sort. I don't get to understand their short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals of the business. So all of those things are very important. So now we have a website called simplybiz.co.za with the understanding that we may not be able to assist all the different types of businesses, and also depending also on the industry that you are in. So there are alternative financiers that we have on the website there, your seed investors, private equity, venture capitalists. I would like to encourage you to log on to SimplyBiz and really play around with it. It even has some very important information pertaining to how can you access your markets where you are. You can be able to network with other small businesses. You can be able to advertise your business on there as well. There are also other prizes that you can win there as a small business. So I'd like to encourage you to just visit the SimplyBiz. There is also an academy tab where you can be able to learn all these different nuggets about what it is that you can do to help your business to grow and become successful. So I'd like to encourage you to do so. And also on our website, we've developed a booklet. It is just a 55-page booklet. It's called The Essential Guide for Small Business Owners. That takes you on a journey to make you understand in the simplest way possible the financial ratios there, to understand the different types of businesses that are out there. You know, what is it that you should do then to know whether you are tax compliant or not? It is all there. So please just go check the booklet. It's for free. You can download it and go through it at your leisure. Some of the contributions that we've done also as a bank and I think for me it was also the highlight when there was unrest last year in KZN and Johannesburg, and where we then, the business launched the Together Bekele Beke campaign with the intention of providing grants to small businesses that were affected by the unrest. And that was also really one of the highlights that we embarked on there. But we will really continue to ensuring that we are taking priority in the small business space. And we would like to really build relationships with you. We would like to understand your business. So what we did in the first session, we were taking some details from the different businesses. But I think for speed of response, we'd like to recommend today that whatever, maybe you need to open an account, you need to inquire about the speed point machines that we have, you need to inquire about the e-commerce solutions that we have, you need to inquire about the different solutions from a lending perspective. Please reach out to our bankers at the back, and then they'll be able to assist you. But with that, I just also want to say special thanks to the organizers who made this day possible, T and Netbank, the colleagues that I work with, who have really make sure that the event becomes a success. And for that, can I please ask that we give them a round of applause? So I just want to also say thank you so much, and there's lots that you're going to gain out of this. Some of you who were not here in the last one, in the last workshop, you really should thank yourself to have made it here. There's a lot of benefit that you're going to get out of this, and for that, I just want to say thank you and enjoy the workshop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together one more time for Thapelo from Netbank. Please go on stage. It's funny, you're talking about alcohol. It's like we can read your minds at Nigi champagne. So here's a gift for you, sir. And here's another gift. So this gift inside, just to share with you what it is, Mr. Jabu Stone's book, Turning Passion into Profit. And then Mr. Jabu Stone's products. So for products, more products. More products. Thank you so much, Mr. Jabu Stones. Thank you so much, Thapelo. This is for you. We need before. Let's get this. We need a picture of you with the mic first.
I don't know what to say.